Portland's favorite true crime comedy talk show. Make some noise for it! Oh my God! My name is Colin. I'll be your host. And everybody, I just want to say thank you so goddamn much for being here. Make some noise for yourselves. Oh my God! Beautiful time. Well, this is a spooky comedy show, a true crime comedy show. So I figure I ought to tell you some spooky jokes. How about it? Yeah. Hey, folks. Hey. What do you call a horror movie where only the hot girls get murdered? Call that Shalloween. All right. Yeah. All right. How does this show work? What are we doing here? Well, I've got a panel of 6 amazing local comedians. They're going to come up here. We're going to tell them some true crime stories on a theme, and we're going to play some true crimey kind of games. Does that sound like a fucking plan, folks, or what? Hell yeah. It's a damn good time. We're shooting it up. And what is the theme for this evening, you might be wondering? Why, it's October, so you know it's got to be spooky murders. Make some noise for it. We're getting spooky, yeah, perfect segue. Spooky joke number 2, hell yeah. We're in Portland, that means it's a very haunted city. I know you guys know that. And also we got a lot of strip clubs here in this city. Hey, let me ask you though, what does a ghost say at a strip club? Says, ooh, nice boobies. All right. You guys all figure that out before me, and I'll be honest, that makes me self-conscious, folks. But I still love you, and I hope you still love me. But you know who I really love? It's the folks here at Covert Café. Make some noise for this room. I love it. Make some noise for Cody and Joe behind the bar taking care of you. Slinging your suds and slapping down your burgers. It's a damn good time. And make another round of applause for Joe Michigan back there on the ones and the twos. He works hard. We're filming this for YouTube. You guys will be on YouTube after tonight. Jealous? Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right. Spooky joke number 3. Hey, folks. Hey, Covert Cafe. Let me ask you, what do you call a Midwestern serial killer who buries boys' bodies under his crawl space who also loves carbs? Call him John Gaines Waitsy. That's what you call him. Hey-o. Oh my God. A lot of people think the worst part about John Wayne Gacy is that he dressed up as a clown, and I disagree, folks. I think the worst part was all the murder. Call me crazy. You know what actually the worst part about John Wayne Gacy is that he's a serial killer from Chicago, which means he's a monster walking the earth with the most obnoxious accent known to man. Have you ever heard him speak in a documentary? He's just like, hey, you kids, you need yourself a bratwurst. You want to see a handcuff trick? Go on, get in the crawl space. All right. Let's get this show going. What do you say, folks? Yeah, all right. Let's get your first panelist up here. She is a hilarious comedian. Oh, my God. And she made some new show art for our show. It's amazing. She's amazing. Make some noise right now for my friend Jane Malone. How we doing, Jane? Have a seat.
Excellent. Thank you for having me. How are you guys doing tonight? Excellent.
Hell yeah. Let me get my timer going. Let me put you on a quick leash.
Excellent.
Tight leash.
We gotta go fast tonight.
You gotta go fast. It's the only way I know how, Jane. Hell yeah. That was gross.
Really was.
But it's a true crime comedy show. If you're not ready for some gross, what are you doing here? But we're going to get into it. We're doing spooky crimes tonight, all right? These are all murders that have some kind of haunting associated with them, real or imagined, or are otherwise related to Halloween, all right? So here's this first one. I've got this story for you, and we're talking about the Hammersmith Ghost, Jane. Have you ever heard of it?
I have not, Colin.
Oh, my God. Well, there's the Hammersmith Ghost. That's an artist rendering, because this was way back in the day. This happened in 1806 in bonny old England. Everybody do me a favor and boo England real quick. Thank you.
He looks absolutely terrifying, like a member of the clergy.
Yeah. It's very similar, yeah. So what was going down was in the early 1800s, people around the Hammersmith area of London reported seeing and being assaulted by a ghost wearing all white. And this is what they said they saw. This is somebody that would come up and go, "Wah!" Or he'd touch you, he'd do stuff to you.
Like a priest.
Like
right?
a priest,
like
yeah.
a priest. I knew it.
It could have just been a priest wearing white. You never know. But that's
it's
the whole
sus.
thing.
That's all I'm saying.
It's extremely sus. But you know what the area of Hammersmith did in response to this, Jade?
What did they do?
They formed armed guards to patrol the area to protect the local citizens from a fucking ghost.
That's what. You get some guns, and then you shoot the ghosts, and nothing bad can happen if you shoot a ghost. Everyone knows.
That's certainly not how you create a ghost.
Is this pre-gun? Are they pitchforking the ghost?
No, these are guns.
Okay.
This is 1806. They got guns.
I'm so sorry. My weaponry timeline is askew.
Well, you should know that we won our fucking independence from the Brits in 1776.
I guess that's fair.
And that was 30 years before, and you're goddamn right we had guns.
Shit, I'm still a woman, right? God, gross.
Sorry, I got my Iowa came out of me there for a second. All right.
Almost forgot about the Declaration of Independence. Darn.
So, allegedly the ghost that was created in this area was because of a suicide case. Now, Jane, I want to ask you, have you ever seen a ghost?
No, I don't think I've seen a demon, I think. I don't know. It was okay, I'm going to say this, and you're all going to think I'm insane.
You saw Ted Cruz campaigning?
I saw him. He was on an airplane to Cancun. No, I saw a man in a cat, and I don't know how else to say that. It was a house cat, but there was a man in it, and I don't know what to tell. I wasn't on drugs. I was like, I don't know, I guess a kid, like 12, 13. There was a fucking man in that goddamn cat, though, I swear to Christ. It was terrifying.
I have questions,
God.
as I'm sure everybody in the room does about this, because it does sound like you were on acid.
I was a kid.
I don't know how to explain it. There was a
terrified.
Man inside. Was he wearing the cat as a condom? What's going on?
Kind of, but
what? Kind of?
It was a full, and this is insanity, it was a full man's consciousness inside of a cat. I could see him.
You could see the consciousness inside the cat.
I could see the
That's
man.
the most Catwoman shit I've ever heard.
I was a kid. I was totally terrified. It felt like a real paranormal
Has anybody else experienced seeing a human consciousness inside a feline?
That's so specific. Has anybody else...
That's what you're describing, Jane.
Okay, but has anybody else experienced something paranormal that they cannot explain, even though it sounds...
That's a better way to put it. Yeah, you're right. You got me
so
there.
Mine is a fucking demon man in a cat, and I get that sounds nuts, but I swear to Christ it happened. I was there, so...
Huh. So what were the, demarcation signs of it being a demon man in a cat?
I don't know. He looked at me with great malevolence, and I was very afraid, and I ran away, and it was a fucking house cat. You know what I mean? Like, I was a full... grown teenage thing.
So you would know that it was not a stray cat that just looked at you with devilish eyes, because those are everywhere.
For sure. I mean, I'm not typically afraid of, even cats that are kind of trampy, which is, I don't know if we say that.
You can definitely say trampy as it relates to cats.
Trampy's not protected speech. Okay, I'm not trying to offend anyone wherever they might dwell. That's all I'm trying to say.
Well, we appreciate that.
Right?
All right.
Okay.
So one night in 1806, there was this local guard named Francis Miller, all right? And he was patrolling the area as part of the ghost patrol with a shotgun, and he shot this guy named Thomas Millwood, apparently thinking he was the Hammersmith ghost, yes.
But Thomas Millwood was, in fact, a live man.
Was a live man who was a stonemason, and at this time, stonemasons often wore long, drapey white clothes as part of their trade. Yeah. They often wore white. So he literally came out and he said, "Who are you?" And he went, "I'm a fucking stonemason." Not that exactly. That's not a direct quote.
All the stone dust goes off into the moonlight, right? It's 1,000 times bigger than it should be. Tonight, have you seen it? It's suspicious. I'm just saying. I don't know if I trust how big and yellow the moon is tonight, but whatever.
No, that's what we want. It's called ambience.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. No, that's cool. But so apparently that was the whole thing. But he was just leaving for work. Thomas Millwood left his home. And this dude was like, "Who are you?" And then he was like, "I'm just going to work." And the dude was like, bang. And shot him in the jaw with a shotgun. Yeah, killing him almost instantly, obviously.
That's at least he died. You know what I mean? At least his jaw wasn't just like shot off and then he lived another 45 years. You know?
That's the story of Buck Barrow, Clyde and Bonnie's brother. That's how he died. We'll circle back to that another time. No, how do you think? Here's the thing. You mentioned this earlier, and it's kind of part of your jokes about Joe Rogan trying to kill a hurricane with a gun or something to that.
Yeah, he does.
You have a bit about that. But my question is, you kind of hinted at it earlier, is like, why did these people think you could kill a ghost with a bullet?
I just feel like a bullet is so tangible.
It's so tactile,
it's a
right?
thing. It's a projectile.
It's
literally.
lead.
It's the opposite of a ghost.
Yeah.
It's like, and I get it because it's like water for fire. Oh, let's kill it with a gun, you know? But
nah, I don't. It doesn't make sense. Like,
torches would make more sense.
you're just gonna make another level of unfinished business for the ghost.
Right?
It's like,
Okay.
I was already dead criminally, and now I'm deader, cause gun.
Right? And what if it is a ghost? Like, what if, whatever, okay.
It's just gonna go through him.
What
We've
if
all
it
seen
is
The
a
Haunted
ghost?
Mansion with
but
Eddie Murphy.
now you've effectively missed, and the ghost is pissed off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I would be furious if A, you shot at me, and B, you missed. The fuck? I am huge.
Yeah.
How did you miss? I would be so mad.
I realized my was weirdly timed there. Sorry about that. I didn't mean.
Like that
I'm
you're
just trying
on
to be.
my side. That's
Yeah, of
all that
course.
matters.
All right. So, Francis Miller, the guard who shot the guy, was initially convicted of murder and sentenced to death.
On account
all
of
right?
because it was murder.
Yes, and he was also not just sentenced to normal death, but he killed a countryman at a time where England was at war. So he was initially sentenced to be hanged, then drawn, then quartered. Which means they take all the parts off.
Was he hanged until dead, or was he just hanged and then drawn?
Well, this is the thing.
'Cause that's key.
Is that, however, his sentence was commuted to 1 year hard labor.
Those are
for
very
murder.
different.
Yeah, well, he had high-placed friends. He had friends
Okay.
who was like a duke or something.
Because one of them is being hanged and drawn and quartered, and the other one is a year of hard labor. And I feel like there's probably something between the two.
Right. I
It
think
just
he
feels-
should
maybe
probably
there's
have
a
never
half
gotten out. I think he could just do a life of hard labor if you really want to do that. But I'm not really in favor of that for prisoners.
I don't know.
But just like put him in a room with his mom until she dies.
Right,
And
it's
then,
weird that I'm
and then
advocating for
get a
sentencing.
foster mom for him until he dies, just so he can really be uncomfortable until his death.
Yeah, if you put me in like a room with one other person, that's effectively hell. It
Yeah,
doesn't need to
see,
go
that's
on
what I'm
very
saying.
long.
I mean, put me in charge of the criminal justice system is all I'm saying. Bulldog Maddox 2028.
I'm cool with it.
You shouldn't be.
How
So,
could
but
it be
because
worse?
of this, the case actually set a precedent in British law, Jane. You
Okay,
understand?
yeah.
Because they figured out that if Francis Miller truly believed that he was shooting at a ghost and not a human being, that it proves temporary insanity and that he is not fully culpable for his crimes because he was doing what he thought was right. And to prove premeditation, you have to know what you're doing is wrong and plan for it, according to British law. But the Brits are back-asswards in a lot of ways, as is evidenced by me making you boo them.
That is so cleverly pedantic. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah,
so
they're just a bunch of...
achingly
To
letter
borrow a
of
term that
law.
they love, they're a bunch of cunts over there. That was a dice roll, and I'm happy it paid off. Uh-oh. My knife fell out of my pocket. There we go. That's a great segue. So,
Right.
do you know of any other laws, Jane, that are absolute bullshit that come to your mind right now? Like legal precedents that are just like, that doesn't make any sense.
I know that there's a place that you can't have sex in a car unless your car has curtains, and I think that that's bullshit. Because how many cars have curtains?
No, never anymore.
Right? And it's not like I like to have sex in a car because, like, I'm not in 8th grade. You know what I mean? But, like, it's just... I'm a big kid. They're not comfortable for that shit.
No, you need
Not
like
anymore.
an Econoline.
Yeah, but, like, I don't have curtains regardless. Even if I had a big enough car, I wouldn't have curtains on it. That's fucking wild.
You want to get one of those without the windows. Does it count if you have a van without windows?
I think
Because I think those are 4 fucking
if
inside
you
of.
can get laid with a windowless van, you should. I think that
Hey.
you should if you can get that done.
Well, guess what,
It's
Jane? What
not
I
the
just put a
easiest.
down payment on.
Your
Just to
wife's
really
gonna love
fit the
that.
image. Yeah, no. Oh, we car camp all the time. We've fucked in the back of a Subaru.
Are you gonna get it painted with like a wizard on the side?
Should I?
Yes. Yes,
Will
you
you-
should. He should, right?
Can I
He should
ask,
totally-
actually, really quick before I get you out of here, can I ask, because Jane does incredible graphic artwork,
do.
and you should hit her up if you need a flyer or a poster made or anything like that. So if I do get a windowless Econoline van, will you paint the wizard on the side, Jane Malone, yes or no?
I absolutely would do that for you. That would be so much fun.
Everybody keep it going for Jane.
Thank you guys for having me. No-
Oh my God, what a good time. Thank you so much, Jane. All right, let's get your next panelist up here for our next segment. This next panelist is one of the co-hosts for Portland Culture Club. We're doing a collab with them come October 17th, Friday night at Coffee Beer, 7 p.m. Murmur and bullshit. We got a flyer in the back, but make some noise for her right now. It's Jes Gugino! I feel like I need a do-si-do. Please have a seat.
Colin, it's Gugino.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gugino. Yeah.
Is this Ashley Furniture?
Yeah.
Oh,
What
I love
did you
it. I don't
mean?
want to disrespect the chair, but can I Indian style?
If you want, if you want to call it that in 2025, damn. Jesus. All right. Yeah, that's cool. You just turned this into my favorite murder.
Can I Indigenous people style?
Yes. Don't ask me. I look like a cavalry officer from the 1800s. I'm
get
the
that
wrong
vibe.
person to check with that. Yeah. But how you doing tonight?
So good. Thank you for having me.
Of course, yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So this is a segment we do. It's very similar to what I did on your show when I was on that show, which is Portland Culture Club.
Listen
You
to
should
our
check
show,
it out.
Portland Culture Club.
Yeah, it's on
99.1
Spotify.
FM.
Check it out. It's always good times. Listen to it live. Listen to your fucking radio.
Yeah, support local radio,
Yeah.
folks.
Even if you're at home, just go out into your bust-ass 2002 Civic and put on, what's the call sign?
What's a call
The
sign?
number and letter combination.
99.1 FM.
99.1 FM. And just listen to Jess in the afternoon on
And
Sunday.
Joey.
And Joey.
Woo,
Yeah.
my other amazing
Jess
co-host.
and Joey. Wonderful time. I had a great time being there. I think I managed my edibles well to be interviewed.
It's so good.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. So this is a segment we do. We call it the Gory Gazette. This is our true crime news segment, but it's very similar to the topic segments on your own show. So I thought it'd be great if you would start us off with a little topic of your own.
Yeah, I love a good topic. Okay, so this one is both interesting and kind of delicious. It is a cold case served up with a side of sprinkles. Do you know where I'm going?
Oh, is this the yogurt shop murders?
We solved the yogurt shop murders, y'all.
Yeah, that's the new doc series on HBO.
Woo!
You guys should check
Raise
it
your
out.
hand. Do you know the yogurt shop murders? Raise your hand if you do. Yes.
Yeah,
Get it,
yeah,
Aunt
yeah,
Missy.
yeah.
Okay. Not
Yeah,
as
well,
many people as I thought.
It's a Texas one, and there's so many to keep up with in Texas. I try to avoid talking about Texas in terms of murder because it's like their state sport.
Yeah, but this is the fun one.
This is fun? It's 4 teenage girls who were violently murdered and then burned, Jess.
And went cold for 34 years.
Yeah!
Until now, thank you, DNA.
Hold on.
Jess, can you make sure your mic is plugged all the way in?
Oh, yeah. The connection might have gotten a little...
Sorry.
That's all right.
Oh, yeah. Move the cable. You're good.
Did I lose? Oh, no.
There we go.
Hi.
Yeah,
I'm back.
that sounds better. That's not crackling so much. Great job. Thank you. Joe's missing
Okay,
everybody.
so for those who don't know, in 1991, 4 teenage girls were very brutally killed at, I can't believe it's yogurt shop.
Yes.
So, and they were burned, which is very sad. But because of the burning, it went unsolved for 34 years.
Yeah.
But because of breakthroughs in DNA technology, we were able to solve that bad boy this week.
We? I just want to say right now,
We all did it, Covert Café. We solved the yogurt shop
yeah,
murder.
Yeah. 3 people raised their hand for knowledge of the case, but we didn't.
But I will say,
yes.
Colin, you have mentioned this topic on the show before.
Yeah.
False confessions. We actually had some folks who were convicted of this crime
Yeah.
that didn't actually do the crime and were let go, and now we have the right person. The sad part of this, aside from the 4 tragic deaths, is the person that they found that they connected the DNA to committed suicide in 1999.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
And
It's
for that, I have a... Sorry for anyone who didn't hear that.
Hell yeah. You told me that you had a prop coming up, and I'm thrilled that it's that.
You're welcome.
That's along with the mood of the show, I think. Hell yeah. Thank you. All right. Well, we'll go one for one. I got one
'Kay.
here. All right.
All right, let's
So,
go.
Flint, Michigan man recently murdered his roommate with a machete. Apparently in a house full of machetes. There was multiple machetes, which is going to be the name of my album. And after allegedly receiving directions to murder the man from God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have one of those.
One of those.
Okay, wait. This is Flint, Michigan, where there was like a documentary, right?
The water's bad.
The water's bad. So
Yeah.
I'm curious if that has something to do with the God and then the machetes, therefore.
Wouldn't surprise me. I'm hesitant. Well, no, everything's environmental now that I think about it. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if somebody, drank bad Flint water and was like suffered some kind of birth defect or what have you, and then they have a kid that has like delusions or what have you.
Did they say what like triggered the man to do that?
Apparently his roommate was basically his brother-in-law. The
Cool.
murderer, he was dating the murderer's sister and had kids with her, right?
Okay.
So God told him, I have to kill this guy to help my sister and her kids.
Sweet. Did he have like a
Allegedly.
big insurance policy?
No. As a matter of fact,
That's called unhelpful helping.
yeah, the murderer victim called the cops, and the day before he was murdered, saying, "I'm afraid for my life. This guy's threatening me with a machete."
That's the thing. The cops are never proactive.
No.
Like that.
But
biggest
then the murder
beef.
victim refused the police escort home.
Okay.
So they could have driven home with him, and then the guy would have probably
driven him home to then be executed.
Well, I think their thought was then, if he does anything, we'll be there.
Cool. Again.
Yeah, not great. But then the next day, they found him frozen in the middle of the road.
You didn't mention the. Oh wait.
Yeah, he
no.
got cut in the house, then ran. Then the dude caught up with him and cut him more, and left him in the street, and he froze overnight.
Oh.
So it's a
boy.
real The Shining situation.
I thought there was a whole freezer component that this was going
Oh,
into,
no,
which I
no.
love a freezer
It
component.
gets cold in Michigan.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I hear
yeah.
that.
But you got another one?
I do, and this is a local one.
Oh,
actually.
beautiful.
So
We love
shout out
that.
to Pacific Northwest. So
Keep it local.
yep, this is a hyper local one. So a man was walking on the beach with his family, as you do, very, very cute. And they were at Dash Point Beach, and this is in Washington. And so the man is walking with his family, and he spots what looks like a really cute little gift box. Like it was wrapped, it had a little bow, looks very sweet. So he calls his kids over, and he is like, hey, I don't know, this is maybe like a little like gift from above. Let's open it up. Why not? Washington people are trash.
Yeah.
So, he lets his daughter, I think she was probably like 12 or so, according to the news story, he lets his daughter open it. And can anyone guess what was in the box?
What's in the box?
You were so close. Did you read this story? No. Okay, so daughter's opening the box. She finds a pocket knife, feathers, sage, lavender, and a severed human big toe.
So the contents of a storefront in fucking Hawthorne and 30th?
Yeah, it was like as if Martha Stewart made a really bad witch kit.
Yeah. I like a sage. I like sage.
Well, so obviously these children are traumatized, which I don't know. I think it's spooky
they'll
season.
get over that.
We'll be fine.
I'll tell you what, in my day, Jess, we'd have been thankful to find a body part on the beach.
Yeah, well, the contents were turned over to the police, and they are actively investigating.
Well, that'll go somewhere.
Well, can you is toe prints a thing?
Yeah.
Like, can you
yeah,
lift toe
100%.
prints?
Yeah.
You joshing me?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I'd only colonize you.
Don't love that.
Get it? Because my name's Colin.
Nope. Wait, hold on. I didn't like that one.
That was dope.
That wasn't my favorite.
That's a recurring joke that we do. All right, I have another one for you. So this is a weird case. This is this guy, Anthony Shea. He's a former Orlando, Florida cop, Florida man.
Here we go.
Who is, he's being tried right now for the murder of his wife, which is following an on-duty affair he had. There was body cam footage of this cop hooking up while on duty.
We're talking bumping uglies.
We're talking bumping smuglies right now. Because his name's Anthony Shea. He's an Irish guy. His dick is tiny. All right?
S-H-A-Y.
S-H-E-A. Super.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Yeah,
Lock him up.
Yeah. So he allegedly murdered his wife.
Okay.
After marital problems stemming from his leaving the police force due to this affair, but he is alleging now that he is looking like he staged her murder as a suicide.
Classic.
Yeah, but his DNA was found on the gun, so they're like, "You're full of shit, Anthony."
Classic
Shea.
again.
Yeah. They're like, this is what you might call a slam dunk in prosecutor language, because disgruntled marriage. Usually, it's the spouse.
Always.
If someone's
it is
married,
always the spouse. If someone kills you, it's your significant other.
I'd say 9
love
times
you, Joe.
out of 10. And I love you, Melody. Yeah, don't kill me. All right.
So did they pull? So, just to confirm
Yes.
on this story, he was former police, but didn't have the forethought to like wipe the gun.
Apparently not.
So he's not one of the bright ones.
No.
You don't catch the bright ones.
I would reckon that you don't have many bright cops these days.
You heard it here first.
I'm just thinking of the dude. I can only think of personally, and this is anecdotal evidence, but the dude from I don't know if you guys have this experience, but the dude from my hometown, my high school, who then became a cop in my hometown, is the most maladjusted human being I've ever met.
That seems like a similar story. I can relate.
Right, I think everybody knows that guy. Mine is named Brandon. And let's go. Let's go get him away from guns. I remember walking out of a high school basketball game with this kid who became a cop, and he saw the car of the girl he used to date. They broke up, and as he walked by, he mule kicked her headlight out.
So this is like a brand no.
No, don't care for him. But anyway, I have
Brandon,
one more.
I hope you're not well. Wherever you are.
I didn't say his last name. It's Pickett.
Boo.
He actually stopped me once when I was fucking in a park. That's a very funny story.
Next topic.
Next time. He didn't stop me. I didn't know he was there. It's not important.
That's great.
But anyway, a reality TV star of the show Gigolo Sin City was recently, he's been arrested for allegedly beating to death his friend while they were both on mushrooms.
Okay, wait. What network was this on?
I don't know.
Is this Bravo? This sounds like Bravo.
Is it Gigolos? Gigolos. It was on E?
Oh,
Okay,
that's
we got it on
saucy
E.
for E.
So,
okay.
yeah, it's the person named Ash, and apparently they took mushrooms together, Ash and his friend, and Ash ended up beating his female friend to death on psilocybin.
Was this like a female friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if they were together or anything. It just the article I read just said acquaintance. So I don't know if they were
TBD.
hooking up and it went down. They were like, let's do mushrooms together. By the way, can I just say to everybody, stop murdering people on drugs that I like. I don't want you giving mushrooms a bad name. There was that dude last year who was a pilot and did mushrooms and was still tripping like 48 hours later.
Cool.
No, he tried to steer the plane into the ground. He got
He was
100.
having
He
fun.
got
Nothing
120
happens.
counts of attempted murder.
Okay, but did anyone die?
No, but
Attempted.
goddamn.
I feel like
Jess.
mushrooms isn't like one of those I'm gonna kill you drugs though, right?
You have to only do them when you can't start doing mushrooms at 40.
Oh.
That was the pilot's problem. It's
Okay.
like he was 45, his friend died, so he's like, now I'm going to do mushrooms for the first time. Your brain's already formed. You can't do mushrooms then. It's going to freak
Your
you the
brain
fuck
has
out.
to be spongy like a baby.
Well, and you have too many stressors as an adult. You need to start doing them as a kid
Okay.
because then you can recoup.
So you're in that stage where like you can still learn Spanish.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a good point.
Thank
if
you.
you are under 25, now is the time to do a lot of mushrooms. And if you put in the work, you can keep doing them into your later
I'll always
years.
put in the work.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I like about you. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So what happened to him? Is he
He's in jail.
convicted?
He got arrested. He's pending charges right now.
He's pending charges.
Pending charges. He has charges pending. That's what they say.
I feel
That's
like I could
legalese.
unpend those pretty quickly.
All right, well, I gotta get you out of here, Jess. Make some noise for Jess.
Thank you.
And again, collaboration Friday, 10/17, 7 p.m. Coffee beer. We got a flyer on the back bar underneath the window
out,
there.
come see us.
Take a little picture of it. Come see us. We're gonna do this whole thing again.
And
Fuck
one
yeah.
last time for my folks.
Oh. Ah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Fucking A. Keep it going for Jes. Oh my God, we're swapping a mic, doing a mic swap. Everybody make some noise for Joe Michigan right now. Yeah. We do this on the fly. Punk rock murder time, yeah. Do you like that? Do you like that? There it is. You guys are fucking great. All right, let's get your next panelist up here. This dude, super funny comedian here in town. I'm super excited to have him here. Make some noise for my friend, Julian! Ah! How you doing?
I'm good.
Oh, crank that mic up a wee bit. She's still doing good. We're doing good. You want to talk into this one? How are you doing, Julie?
I almost called you Jason. I'm doing good. Give it up for Joe and Cody. Behind the bar, Joe.
It's okay. It's all right. Oh, we're putting this thing together. Hey, you guys enjoying your food and drink here tonight? Yeah. Oh, that one's making noise.
Is this any better, Joe?
Oh, that one
Yeah.
might have a weird connection. Just keep your hand off the cable
Yeah,
part.
we're
Yeah,
good.
try to do that. Yeah.
This is good.
Wonderful. Well, thank
Do
you
you
for
ever
being here.
do good news on the show?
No.
That's good. We never just want to talk about the McRib being back or something.
We can. Is the McRib back?
I don't know. That would be great news. I don't think it is.
You know, can I confess something to you in this room right now?
Yes.
And you too.
Attorney-client privilege.
Never had a McRib?
Me neither.
Not interested, right? Doesn't seem like a fast food product I want from a burger place. That seems fucking gross. But also, most slept item I think at McDonald's, filet of fish. Love filet of fish.
That's that
Word. Yeah.
I don't know if I can get up behind that, but good for you.
You don't? All right. Well, we'll try one sometime. We'll just go to a parking lot and look at each other in the cab of my pickup truck.
Hell yeah.
Share a filet of fish.
Boys will be boys. We'll lay you in that thing.
Locker room talk. Yeah, but I got another case for you. So this is one that comes to, this is a big, well-known spooky murder case, and you know, it's got an interesting history attached to it, and I would love to talk to you about it. We're talking about the Amityville hauntings. Make some noise for it. Yeah. That's the famous house from the Amityville Horror, you know. Everybody knows that house. It's got those very specific eye-shaped windows. Yeah, it's spooky looking. It's a Dutch colonial house.
What year was this?
The murders happened in 1974.
Man, the real estate you could get back then.
No shit. No shit. That's actually a big part of this whole story. Is the cheapness of the real estate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a nice house. It's out on Long Island, which I learned from researching this case is one word. When you say you have to say it's, and you got to hit that G. It's not a soft G. It's Long Island.
Huh.
Like there's the word guy in the middle. Long Island. Say it with me. Long Island. Yeah.
That sounds like how you say it after too many Long Island iced teas. Yeah.
Worst drink on earth. Worst drink. I hate it. I don't like it. As a bartender, fuck a Long Island iced tea. If anybody orders that, I show them the door. Yeah, so in 1974, this guy that we have a picture up here, that's Ronald, a.k.a. Butch DeFeo. He killed his entire family. He killed his mother, his father, 2 sisters, 2 brothers, all over the course of one night, racking up 6 total kills while his victims slept. Yeah, he just went in the middle of the night with a .30-30 Marlin rifle and shot them all. And then he ran to a bar in the neighborhood and said, "Somebody shot my family!" and made him and his friends run back there. So they discover the bodies. And then at first when the cop shows up, Butch goes, "I think it was the mob. My dad was involved in the mob." Because you know their last name ends in a vowel. So it's a likely story. But then eventually, after being sweated by the police, Butch confessed to all 6 murders, saying it was partially due to his extensive use of heroin and LSD. And once he started, allegedly, this is a direct quote, he says, "I couldn't stop."
Huh. That
Yeah.
would do it.
That would do it. So I
Can
want
we take a step back? I think
Yes.
this is he ran to a bar
Yeah.
and said, what did he say?
He's like, "Somebody shot my family. They're all dead."
What about the worst improv?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if the idea for him was like to go kind of confess to it a little bit, or if he just was so far gone that he's like, if I yell it first, it can't be me.
Yeah, I don't understand why people do this. It's the same thing that happened in the Murdaugh murders down in South Carolina. Same thing that happened with the Menendez brothers. They always call the cops to report the crime, thinking that they won't be the first person the cops then suspect. As if the rule, he who smelt it dealt it, doesn't apply to murder, which I think it does. If you're the first person to point out a murder, they should look. Like, they should check it out.
But you have to say, conceptually, the first person who did it, genius.
Yeah. No, very smart. Yeah. And then the prehistoric version of a cop got wise. And it was all downhill from there, Julian. But I wanted to ask you, because this is a weird case, but have you ever wanted to, like, kill a family member?
Huh. Wow, what a crazy question on live streamed comedy.
Oh, it fits with the show. They clicked on a show called Murder Casserole. They know what they're getting. These people all showed up for this.
I also like that the lead-in about this is that he murdered his family, and you made it sound like he was going to do it over multiple days.
Nah.
Which, like, one day is kind of what you'd expect.
Yeah.
It would be kind of crazy if he's like, he did it over 4 seasons and his family never figured it out.
That's more of a, not to make it gender, but that's more of a woman's way of killing people, is to slowly do it over time. Like, there's a specific version, Nanny Doss. It's a very interesting case of a black widow who would kill her husbands and shit over time. And then would just move to a different state.
See, she wasn't running into bars saying,
Exactly,
someone
yeah.
kill.
She never went, "Oh my God, my husband's been poisoned." She was like, "Whoops."
That's a smart killer putting that count up.
Yeah,
That's
this
what that
dude's a
is.
fucking, look at he's a dip fuck. Look at him. That's what you'd call him. That's a guy that if he was in your bar, you'd be like, "This fucking shitheel." Like, shitheel is the perfect term for that. And that's 10 years after the murder, I think. And he's still looking like that. But he's the oldest son of this family who is apparently had a really bad relationship with his dad, and it was a whole thing. So eventually, I think what happened was one night he just snapped and shot them all in the middle of the night. Allegedly with help from one of his sisters. He changed his story a bunch. But where the spooky part comes in is, like, Butch is convicted of the 6 murders, sent to prison, right? And then barely a year after the murders, this couple, George and Kathy Lutz, buy the house, you understand? And they bought it, here's a 1975 fact for you, they bought that house on Long Island for $80,000.
Wow.
Don't clap for our degradation of our housing market. That was the saddest part of researching this story. Yeah, well, no, it was cheap. Yes, it was on foreclosure, and it was because it was a murder house, yes, that they were able to get a deal. And they were disclosed before, as they were buying it, the real estate agent said, by the way, the last people who lived here were murdered. And George and Kathy were just like, cool. Because they were trying to start their life over again. You understand? Both George and Kathy were previously divorced. Kathy had 3 kids from a previous marriage, so George is these kids' new stepfather. They want to start a new life with a home that they got together. You understand?
Well, also, I'm not a realtor, but I don't think you have to legally disclose that people were murdered in the house.
You do, actually. You do have to disclose that. Because of this, probably because of this story. But allegedly, they moved into a house, and the DeFeo family's furniture was still there. And they were just like, cool. They were. If there's such a thing as inviting a haunting, the Lutz family did that. But After only 28 days in the house, the Lutzes and their kids fled the home in the middle of the night, alleging slime on the staircase and disembodied voices from random rooms in the house telling them to get out. Like, you know, there's a very famous movie about this whole thing where that's portrayed, you know? But I wanted to ask you, Julian, if you thought you were being haunted, what would make you... I think it's my mic, Joe. Yeah, let's do that.
I think yours is being haunted.
Pause. Yeah, no, the
Hold on.
demons.
Talk, Casserole.
Yes, I'm talking.
Yeah, wait.
What is
I think it's Julian's.
I mean, let's be honest. You guys didn't come here to hear me talking to a mic. I'm loud enough as it is.
Yes.
But the point is, Julian, I'm still gonna hold it like it's real. Okay, there we go. I want to ask you, if you were being haunted,
Yes.
what would make you want? Should I switch with him and then I can hold it better? Let's try that. Because I think it's hurting in dead air. It's hurting in. Well, now it's just off.
Yeah.
The haunting of Covert Café.
Yeah, no, they don't. Guys, you're in the middle of it right now.
Okay, the question
my
is.
beer mysteriously was empty. I
So-
don't know where it went.
The question is.
Let's swap out your mic, brother.
All right.
The question is, if I was being haunted.
He's using the wireless one. But do you want to swap that one out?
If I was being haunted, what?
If you were being haunted, what would make you want to flee a home? When would you be like, oh, this is too much, I'm getting the fuck out of here?
Oh.
And you just bought this home.
I feel like if the ghost was non-aggressive, I would leave pretty quick.
Non-aggressive.
Like if it was a pretty chill ghost who just wanted to have like a couple IPAs and hang out.
That's the thing. I would love a ghost friend.
As an introvert, like I don't want strangers in my house. That's
No. But if it's a poltergeist, you're probably getting out of there. Like if they're throwing shit around. Oh, thank you so much, Joe. Everybody, Joe Rogers. Bringing the brews for the boys.
I don't know, if it was a poltergeist, I think you could. No one talks about the cool party tricks you could pull with a poltergeist, right? Like if I had like a little Papa shot in my house and I was like, you versus the ghost, loser orders pizza, right?
Yeah, I would do that all the time.
And it's the
Look at
ghost-
how I can flip this water bottle so it lands on the bottom.
Yeah. I
And then
think
the
that's
ghost
what I'd
helps you
do.
out. You got cool rings. Sorry, I got distracted by
Thank
them.
you, sir.
Those are dope. But at any rate, so that's what would make you flee home. It's not as much what would make you, but would make you stay. Is that if the ghost was like a homie?
Yeah, that's weird. That's a weird invasion of privacy.
Yeah.
Like, at
on
least-
your part or the ghost? I think it's
like
you.
most of the time, I feel like I've never encountered a ghost. I don't plan on it, but I feel like it's pretty mutually exclusive. Like they don't want to run into you, you don't want to run into them. They usually have one room or one chair they don't want you to touch. I
Yeah.
can live by those rules.
They've got unfinished business.
But if
yeah.
I'm waking up every day and that ghost is just like top of the morning, Julian, I'm like, no.
But it would be fun, like in a poltergeist world. I know we're talking about Amityville, but if you imagine Poltergeist, which is kind of based on Amityville, but a more like cartoonish version of it, is like it would be really cool to just have that clown doll out.
Yeah.
And then when guests come over, it animates. Like it comes to life and scares the shit out of my sister and her kids so they don't come back. You know, I would love that.
Dinner and a show for you. Yeah.
Goddamn right. See, I do this for a living now, Julian. So my taste has gotten different. You know. All right. So, but this whole story, not the murders, the DeFeo murders actually happened, but all of the experience of the Lutzes and the priest they asked to bless their home. What if, Julian, I told you that was all bullshit? What?
I mean, white people are crazy. you could tell me that right away. I'd be like, yeah, I believe it.
You're right, because the initial book somebody wrote a nonfiction book about this called the Amityville Horror, right after it happened, and that's been debunked by members of the Lutz family. The kids were like, that shit never fucking happened, and then the people that bought the house after the Lutzes have it said we have not experienced a single thing. So that's been repeatedly debunked. The author of that book got details of the murder wrong, so he is not to be trusted. And then the movie also is based on the book, so you can't trust a fucking thing, even if it says based on a true story. Fuck you! Fucking Amityville Horror. Those are shit horror movies, too. Give me a Friday the 13th or a Nightmare on Elm Street before any of the Amityville movies. Am I right, folks? I don't want a ghost story movie. I want blood and guts. I want Dream Warriors, all right? Fuck yeah, bud. But there have been 11 books written about this, 60 movies, I shit you not.
Too many.
Because the murders are public knowledge, so you can make as many movies about the haunting of this as you want. You don't have to go through the copyrights of the book or the previous movies. So it's basically public domain. So shitty fucking Tubi filmmakers are making like 3 Amityville movies a fucking year. And it drives me up the wall, Julian. As someone who writes horror screenplays, make something fucking new! Sorry. You guys didn't laugh at that, and that made me self-conscious. That's just a frustrated guy in glasses.
I think the more I have never seen Amityville Horror, any of them. I'm gonna be transparent there. First time hearing about this, but it is extremely funny to me in today's society that this guy murdered his family, right?
Yeah.
And as someone who's heard of Amityville the entire time, I thought it was just a haunted house. Like, how pissed do you think he is? He's probably dead, but
He's
like,
dead now, just recently. He
but
died of COVID.
How pissed do you think he is? He's like, trying to get, a credibility or whatever, his name out there, and everyone's like, nah, that doesn't matter.
Well, his story is one all on its own because he has routinely been like, even though he confessed like the day after the murders, he's constantly changed his story. Like the heroin and LSD thing came in later. He's like, I must have done it in a drug haze. And then later he was like, one of the sisters that I murdered helped me. She killed everybody else, and then I killed her in self-defense.
Is this like the same time frame of like MK Ultra? And
Yeah, dude, right around. It's 1974 when the original movie. And he was a veteran. He was in the Army for a little while, so they did some tests on our boys.
Wow.
If you've got an uncle who served in Vietnam, check his butthole out. There's probably something weird about it.
And so, has anyone who's seen Amityville in here? Look, I'll be okay.
Make noise. Don't raise your hands.
Other question. Has anyone actually like seen this house in person?
Anybody?
Just want to check that out. Does it
No.
still exist?
It still exists. It's
Okay.
still owned by the people who bought it right after the Lutzes, who have
Yeah.
reported no issues. But they changed, because they had so many tourist issues, they changed the shape of those windows at the top that look like eyes. They're just
Oh.
normal rectangles now, so the house is less recognizable.
Weird.
Because those, in the movie too, they make a big show with the lightning bolts flashing off of those windows. It's a very cool image.
It is kind of awesome that people still own the home, where people come up and the homeowners are like, no, it's not haunted, just 6 people were murdered here.
Yeah.
It's cool.
That's everywhere. Those are everywhere. But I want one last question.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you. So you're a ghost, imagine. You're a ghost.
Revolutionary.
What is your unfinished business? What did you not do in life that is bothering your everlong spirit, Julian?
Probably that I didn't bring the McRib back inside.
Julian Gray, everybody! Oh my goodness, what a time, what a life, what a night, Covert Cafe. We're going to keep this whole thing going, get your next panelists up here. This next person, huge friend of mine, I love her to death. Make some noise for my friend, Katie Shook! Howdy. Grab that mic.
Got it.
Yeah! How you doing, Katie?
Thriving.
Thriving? Damn, good for you.
I think everyone in here is probably thriving, right?
You guys thriving right now? Are you white woman thriving? Sorry. I thought that was right there. A lot of this show is just throwing maybe cooked pasta at the wall.
Yeah, or like
And-
blood splatters.
Yeah, and seeing if it's. I like pasta.
I see that.
But this next segment. This is a little game that we like to play here. This is a little true truths and a lie game, Katie. We call it Lions No Crime. Make some noise for it.
Yeah.
Make some noise for lies.
I love to lie.
I do it without even thinking about it. I do it for dumb shit.
That's like the most satisfying. Like when you're at the grocery store and they're like, oh my god, how was your day? I'll like fucking make up a full life lie right there.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, I just came back from the coast. Like, we spread my grandma's ashes, and they're, oh my god, that bitch has been dead for like 15 years. Like, I don't.
And you didn't spread them, you snorted them. I know.
100%. Rolled it all up.
Yeah. Katie won't smoke weed with me, but she had some of her grandma's ashes once. She's like, you want a bump? And I was like, hell yeah, give me that Gladys. All right. So 2 truths and a lie game. Do you want to read yours first, or you want me to go first? See how it works.
You can go first.
All right, cool. So because it's spooky murders, and because that's our theme, Halloween shit, I did some Halloween crimes that I've committed. Now, 2 of these are true, 1 of them is a lie, as the name of the game would denote. So number 1, I used brown face for a Halloween costume once.
True.
No hesitation. Moving right along, number 2, I made a realistic bullet wound for a Halloween costume when I was a kid, out of prosthetics and stuff. And number 3, I TP'd a known sex offender's house. So I'm going to ask of the audience which one they think is a lie. And you can ask questions, you can get clarification, context, what have you. And then I'm going to ask Katie, and then I'm going to reveal. And then we're going to do that for Katie's crime. Sound good? Cool.
Let's play.
Now, how bad of a person do you all think I am? Extremely. Make some noise for Cody, my man Cody. So 1, brown face, 2, bullet wound, 3, TP, pedophile's house.
1.
How old were you in all of these?
In number 1, I was 8. Number 2, I'm sorry, I was about 12. I want to say that was like 6th grade, 5th grade. And then number 3, I was in teen years. I was in high school. I think I was like freshman, sophomore year, so like 15, 16 in there. So constant increase as we go, but the young one, yeah. Regrettable. This is my mom's idea.
Aladdin?
Yeah.
Yep.
My sister was Jasmine too. I thought that was weird.
Why
I
would
thought
they
at
do
the
that?
time.
Why
I
were
thought
they
at
like-
the
no.
time that was weird.
Why were your lesbian moms like, let's be lovers? Like, let's make all my children lovers, Jasmine and
Because my
Aladdin.
sister was older. My sister Claire was older, so she got to like dictate, and my mom liked a theme for Halloween.
You could have been
She didn't
Abu
really
or
like
whatever his name
Halloween.
is.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. I mean, in my parents' defense and in rectification, they would always take us to their gay guy friends' like Halloween party every year. Kevin and Steve held a banger of a Halloween party, and they always dressed in drag in Davenport, Iowa, which is pretty crazy. But we went there every year, and then the year that I did this, Kevin was just like, Lisa, my mom, no. Not cool. And she was like, but you guys always coordinate your outfit. She's like, yeah, I fuck him. Like, that's when it makes sense.
In all fairness, like, you did grow up in Iowa, so that was not out of the cards.
It's insensitive, and it's
Yeah.
what? When I was 8, it was 2002, 2003?
Yeah. No, I meant fucking your sister was not out of the cards. We're not glossing over that. That's what I meant.
All right, which one's a lie? You think bullet wound's the lie? How dare you?
Where was the bullet wound?
It's on my face. I put a big fake bullet wound right here. So it looked like I'd been shot, and then I went and got candy like that.
First one's a lie.
You think number 1's the lie? Michigan thinks number 1's the lie. Is the room consent on that? Is that consenting voice?
3.
You think 3? You don't think I
think three
TP'd
is
a
a
better?
lie.
Really? Damn, we have a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
You guys want to know?
Mm-hmm.
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Do you really fucking want to know? Yeah. The brown face is the lie. Turns out it's super easy to find pedophiles' houses. Especially when you grow up in the age of the internet. And my parents were both child abuse investigators, so they were like
Oh, no
full
shit.
blessing of TPing that kid's house, or that dude's house. My parents were like pointed at this one house, they're like, don't trick or treat there. And then one year I was like, why? And they're like, it's a child molester. And I'm like, sick. And my friends and I hopped into a pickup truck and fucked his yard up real good. All right, now your turn.
Great. Okay, when I was in 2nd grade, I stole an NSYNC CD from a Walmart. In middle school, I got drunk in a graveyard.
Come on.
And I broke into a closed pool with my friends at 3 a.m., also in middle school.
Ooh.
Right. Universally experienced.
All of those are like Norman Rockwell versions of child crime. Those are very wholesome. I think everybody stole. Wait, how? Can I ask how old you are?
32.
Okay, so you're about my age. I'm 30.
Wait.
As
I got
evidence. Thank you. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. In robbing in. Damn, this is tough. I'm gonna say I don't take you for a swimmer, so I'm gonna say 3 is the lie.
Mm-hmm.
What does the crowd think?
What are they again?
Okay.
In sync. Graveyard drunk.
Yeah.
Break into pool.
Yeah.
3.
Damn.
What a democratic crowd.
Wow.
Every group is represented. This is how democracy's supposed to work. More than 2 parties.
I don't feel seen at all. Like,
Oh, well.
none of you bitches are like, we got it.
I'm seeing you. All right.
I feel like we were siblings in a past life.
I think so.
Yeah, there's some-
You're the gay sister that my mom's wanted.
But like from behind, we probably look the exact
Oh,
same.
they,
The people,
I don't think we have the
Katie or
same bald
Colin.
spot, Katie.
No, we do.
But yeah, do we?
Yeah,
Let
probably.
me see.
Yeah, I do have like a whirl right here.
You look great.
Yeah, thank you. I'll show you.
Thank you. Well, which one's the lie? Goddammit.
As a childhood lesbian, I did not steal an NSYNC CD.
Fuck.
Why would I want that?
You probably stole what, like a Melissa Etheridge CD?
Oh, so funny. Christina
That you
Aguilera.
deep-
She looked so
Oh,
cunty
yeah.
on that. Yeah.
Oh, the Dirty video?
Mhm.
Girl.
Yeah.
Want to get a little bit
I don't know the song because I was looking at
dirty?
her
Come,
boobs.
God damn it. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. But all right, well, we figured that out, and I think you and I know each other a little better now.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful for that.
Thank
And
you.
everybody make some noise
Yeah.
for Katie Shook right now.
Bye.
Oh my God, everybody. Such a good time. I'm enjoying myself. I hope you are too. Let's get your next panelists up here, all right? Once I can figure out my fucking timer. Stop. Reset. Perfect. All right, I've worn the button names out, so it's a real gamble every time. All right, let's get your next panelist up here. This dude's funny. You can see him all over town. Make some noise for my buddy, Will Ness. How you doing, Will?
This is a comfy chair.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's usually on the patio.
Oh.
Yeah, note all
Thanks
the
for bringing it indoors.
Yeah. Note all the cigarette holes. Yeah.
Oh, the chair's usually on the patio.
Yeah.
I do see the cigarette holes now.
I shouldn't have said that. That makes us look trashy.
No.
No. You know what? Back in my day,
Is this is this a chair from the Amityville house?
yeah, that was the chair that Ronald DeFeo Sr. was sitting in when his son murdered him. Yeah. Don't play with the stuffing.
Oh, sorry.
It's important. It's canonical.
Is that gonna
Yeah, it's gonna haunt you.
like
That's a ghost.
Is that why Butch did what he did?
That's what he did. Yeah. All right, Will. So you're a good guy. I like you.
Okay.
Just filling time. I don't like dead air. I'm just trying to get stimulated.
I feel like you're gonna accuse me of something now.
Well, this is a different kind of case. But you've talked to me about true crime before. You know a lot of the cases that we bitch about outside of like open mics and whatnot. We've had
Sure.
conversations about that, you and I. So I was excited to have you on the show. But I picked a case. This one's a bit of a left turn from our normal theme because it happened around Halloween time, but it doesn't involve a haunting. We are talking about the man known as the Candy Man, Ronald Clark O'Brien. That's this frog-looking motherfucker. Yeah, that's Ronald Clark O'Brien.
And a
known as
handsome
the-
goon.
He's okay. He kind of looks like me if I was from Texas. Oh, thank you. That was actually a reach just so people would say no.
He's got way too much hair.
What? There it is. So you can consider that a golf ball that I put on a tee for you, Will. And you just
Thanks.
knock that shit down the golf course. I don't know. But that's Ronald Clark O'Brien, also known as the man who killed Halloween. So
He's got a-
also happened in 1974.
He's got a Bob's Burgers chin.
Yeah! Yeah. So he's a funky dude.
Funky.
Yeah. Ronald O'Brien's story is why news stations in the 90s and 80s, that was a weird way to phrase that, 80s and 90s, pumped fear of tainted candy as part of Halloween broadcasts throughout. I remember seeing that a lot.
I thought that
during
was just my
childhood.
grandma.
Yeah, well, she probably got it from watching her local news station because people were terrified of it, and it kind of tied into the satanic panic, just being generally afraid of all things dark and spooky. You
Like
know?
candy.
Yeah. But that is all due to this dude right here. But before we go any further, I want to ask you, Will.
Yeah.
What was/is your preferred Halloween treat that you would get
Oh.
in the pillowcase?
Yeah, of course.
Got to use the pillowcase, right? We're a
You got
pillowcase
me
crowd.
pegged right. Like I didn't.
Pillowcase
yeah.
crowd, make some noise for the pillowcase.
Yeah.
If you're one of those motherfuckers who had a plastic pumpkin to get your treats in,
go fuck
step
yourself.
off,
Yeah.
all right? You're in the wrong kind of class room, all right? That's some middle class bullshit. We don't play
You
that
and your
way.
store-bought costume can go back to the birds.
Goddamn right. Back in my day, sorry. Go on.
Maybe this might be controversial, but my favorite candy to get is a Three Musketeers bar.
That's not controversial. That's great. I love a Three
That's-
Musketeers. You guys like Three Musketeers?
Yeah.
All right. You got the room, bro. What about you, Cody?
Nice.
Oh my God! Holy shit!
It says I rock.
He just had that on deck. What did you say, Joe? That is crazy. But Cody, I do want to ask, because you were listening intently about candy. What's your favorite trick-or-treat candy?
Three Musketeers.
Fucking A! That's two for Three Musketeers. I gotta go with a classic Reese's peanut butter cup. Just classic. And if you went to a good, because you know what? It's good even if you get the fun size, because it's just the one cup. And I'm fine with just the one cup, because if you got enough throughout the night, you had like the normal.
That's a politician's answer right there.
Really?
I don't want anyone to be mad. I like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Well, I also love like my second favorite that you can only get in like the full size to make it good.
The UNICEF pennies. I suck on them.
It's the full size Hershey's bar with almonds.
Full size.
You can only get them full size.
What kind of neighborhoods were you trying?
The normal ones are not good. The normal ones with almonds are not good. You guys know the fun size ones with the nugget? They're not as good. You need the full size Hershey with the almonds in it. Yeah. And that's the good stuff. That's the Cadillac of fucking Halloween candy.
That's.
I would always go to the. You like Snickers? Yeah. Fucking get your Frappuccino, you basic ass bitch. Fucking nerd.
Having the full size Snickers is like having a cool cigarette in jail.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a breath of fresh air.
You could trade a lot for that.
You know what my wife's favorite is a York peppermint patty. I'm like, you went to the gated communities. But we would always go to the richer neighborhoods to trick or treat. You'd plan it out that way so you got the better shit. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Yeah, where are my working class trick or treaters at? Your neighborhood was gonna be dog shit. They got the multi-pack of Smarties from Walmart.
You're probably giving out
You had to
pretzels.
go to the nice. Yeah, no shit. They were giving out like clementines and that bullshit. Yeah, little things of floss. Fuck.
Yeah, never stop at the family dentist's house.
No, man. You teepee that house more than you do the pedophiles. All right. So Halloween night, 1974, Ronald O'Brien's 8-year-old son died from cyanide poisoning from a pixie stick.
Ooh,
you understand?
Ooh, training cocaine.
Make some noise if you snorted pixie sticks growing up. Woo! Hell yeah! I just wanted to reenact a scene of Degrassi I saw when my sister was watching once.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, this will make girls like me.
You cut that up with your Ghostbusters fan club card.
Yeah.
Like, let's do a couple lines
library card.
Who's got the candy cigarettes?
Oh man. Such a good. Oh, the Pop Rocks.
Pop
You
Rocks.
put those. You make a thing like you're gonna die if you do the Coke and the Pop Rocks at the same time because it's supposed to explode, right? That's
Yeah.
the legend. But if you do it and you just like, my mouth feels weird, and you can grow up and get that point. But anyways, Ronald O'Brien put the pixie dumped the pixie stick into his son's mouth. At the end of the night, both of his kids were allowed to eat one piece of candy before they went to bed, right?
Okay.
So Ronald O'Brien was like, yeah, hit that pixie stick. Gave it to his kid. Kid was convulsing, vomiting, and then later died.
He can't hold his alcohol. His pixie stick, rather.
That's dark. But this is Murder Casserole. We love the dark shit. I love it. But apparently, Ronald had also attempted to give pixie sticks to not only his son, who ended up dying, but also his daughter, who was younger, and 2 neighbor kids, and another random neighbor kid. So he poisoned 5 pixie sticks and handed each one out, 1 to each kid of his own children, and then 3 to neighborhood kids, hoping to throw them off his scent.
He just had pixie sticks?
He specifically went a few days before, bought them, opened them, dumped cyanide into them, shook them up, and restapled them.
Yeah, but was he handing these out to the whole neighborhood, or he just like
No,
had them?
just these 5 kids.
Just these 5 kids. Okay, that's not a red flag.
No, right? Well, he had said at the end of the night, at the end of the trick-or-treat night, he went up to the family who was trick-or-treating with him, the other 3 kids, you understand, and his own, and he went, I got these from this other house. Look, here you guys go. I went and asked for you. Like, I got these, you know when you're, I don't have a
So
dad,
that was
so I don't
his
know.
story. It's like, I as an adult
Yeah, I got these from a different house.
went to a random house and got 5 pixie sticks.
Yes,
Just-
exactly. Now, compounding and increasing values of life insurance policies were found to have been taken out on Ronald O'Brien's children. You understand? So incrementally over time, he added more money to these life insurance policies. Ronald Clark O'Brien also was a dental hygienist. He could not hold down a job. He was continually being fired for embezzlement, other problems, just being incompetent in general. So he decided as a last ditch, I'm going to poison my own kids for the life insurance money. And I also, if I need to, I'm going to poison these other neighborhood kids so people think that it is a mad satanic murderer out to kill kids and not the father.
that guy cleaned teeth.
Apparently.
That guy
So-
looks like he collected teeth.
No shit, man. But so he basically just committed this murder of his own child to solve his money issues. Now, Will, I want to ask you, can you think of a worse motive for murder
Than money issues?
than, insurance? That's dumb. That's dumb.
It's not.
I'll
great.
say it. It's shitty. It makes sense, but it's bad. It's like the worst
Alright,
reason to murder someone.
Like, there's a part of me that doesn't like kids.
Sure.
And there's a part of me that likes.
Knowing you, I shouldn't have involved a child and been like, he's going to be like, kill him.
There's a part of me that likes money. No, that's.
No, finish that thought, Will. I want you to finish that thought.
Killing the kids for the insurance money.
Your own kids. They're kids that look like little Will Nesses. So they're born looking exactly like you because they're already bald.
And attempting to kill other children.
Other neighborhood kids. So
cover
you're trying
it
to kill
up.
my kids. Imagine if it's my kids. That's going to make it easy. Nobody wants me to spawn.
Like, your money issues are solved. The neighborhood's quieter.
I don't have any reports that one of these kids might have been a real Eddie Haskell, you know? That's a reference from Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah.
Ask your grandma about it.
Oh, shut up.
Sorry, Allison, I love you.
No, like, you probably shouldn't do that.
You probably shouldn't do that.
You probably.
But, like, I understand a crime of passion. Like, I find out that my wife is cheating on me, and it's like, if I can't have you, no one can. You know, I get that.
But you,
Is that bad? I get that, though.
chose-
That makes more sense to, in an heightened, like, emotional. So you guys don't like
Here's
this.
the thing. Here's the thing that I don't get. Like, we talked about, like, what's your favorite candy? Like, Pixie Sticks wasn't even in the conversation.
Dog shit, dude.
That's a horse shit candy.
Put it in a Three Musketeers is what I'm saying.
Like, that's the most suspicious candy
Yeah, because it's the easiest to alter. He didn't make it like a hard job for himself.
You know, he might as well have been handing out like poison apples.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's what the fears all were stoked by is poison apples. Everybody thought that was a thing. But anyways, Ronald O'Brien was convicted of his son's murder and sentenced to death. Because this all happened in Pasadena, Texas, by the way.
Yeah.
So they love the death penalty down there. He got the death penalty, and much like John Wayne Gacy, because he was so fucking fat, the people fucked up the dosage of lethal injections to give him, so it took him a while to die. But that's the thing. Why did we ever stop chopping people's heads off? That right then. Super simple. Like, you can't really fuck that up, can you?
No.
Lethal injection, no doctors are allowed to be there because it violates the Hippocratic Oath. So they can't even do it right. We're an anti-capital punishment show here, despite the fact that I made fun of a dude for being fat.
You'd think Texas would be better at killing people.
No shit! They should do a firing squad in Texas if they're going to keep having the death penalty because that's like in line with their ethos.
How is this guy better at killing people than the state of Texas?
No shit, right? That's the problem with capital punishment is we're sentencing them to this draconian religious idea of right and wrong, you know? And we say we don't execute intellectually handicapped people or crazy people, but we do it all the time in this country, and we don't even do it fucking right. It's frustrating as all hell, Will, is what I'm trying to say.
Amen.
I think that's a good note to end on. Make some noise for Will Ness! Thanks for clearing your trash. We got one more segment for you, folks. We got one more little game for you. Coming to the stage right now. She's an incredible comedian here in town. She's been tearing up the shows locally. Make some noise for my friend Aunt Jamey. Welcome.
Thanks, Colin. Thanks.
Have a seat. How you doing?
You know, when I got here tonight, I was in a really good mood. And I'm still in a good mood.
Oh, good. Thank God. That felt like it was teeing up for you to be like, and now I definitely am not having kids. But it's good. It's good. I'm glad.
Colin knows me. Yeah.
I know you. I'm referencing her jokes. Jamey is proudly childless, and we love that about her. Make some noise for being childless by choice. I am myself.
Not by murder.
Not by murder. I mean, certain pro-life people think it's murder every time I blow a load into the toilet, you know, but, God, that's the worst thing you've heard tonight out of my mouth? Really? Is that I craft a perfect landing strip of toilet paper in my bowl to blow my load on when my wife works late? Too much? That's too much? We just finished a story about a guy killing his own kid. But I can't send my own kid to a watery toilet grave. For a while, I used spermicidal lube, Jamey, because I liked hearing them scream. Yeah, you did. Yeah, see, I like to ride the joke to death. That's kind of my brand. But this is the trivia segment, Jamey. Make some noise for trivia. This is true crime trivia.
All right.
Why is there a question mark? It works for the theme, but that's not the image I put there. I usually just put the seal back up. Well, that's a technical difficulty.
Ugh.
Yeah, we call it trivia. Ugh. It's true crime trivia.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to get into it. These are
All
spooky
right.
jokes. Spooky questions. So, let me ask you a question. Number one. Which Portland business is famous for a cook being cleaver murdered there in 1942? And it's multiple choice. I'm going to give you guys options. Is it A, Huber's, B, Higgins, C, Republic Cafe and Ming Lounge, or D, the Yamhill Pub?
I've only been to one of those, so I have to guess.
And which one is it, Jamey?
It's the Yamhill Pub.
Oh my God, where I host an open mic every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Holy shit!
Absolutely. What clever marketing and your multiple choice.
Slid that in.
Yamhill Pub.
You think it's
Which
Yamhill
is a
Pub?
great place to be
Great place
on
to be,
Wednesday
fun
nights
place.
at 10 p.m.
What does the crowd think of those four? You think Ming Lounge, the Yamhill Pub? All right. Well, while people have been murdered at Yamhill Pub, the one I was talking about was Ming Lounge.
All right.
Yes, yes. There's one for the crowd and nothing for you. But this next one's true or false. So, true or false, Jerry Brudos, Oregon's foot fetish slayer, lured a victim from Clackamas Town Center Mall, just down 82nd here a piece. Is that true or false, Jamey?
True.
You think it's true?
Why else would you have that question? Or was it, what part wouldn't be? Does it all have to be true, or could it be like a different fetish? Or
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just gonna say true.
I'm a silly
just
little
feeling
snake.
true.
You're feeling true on that. What does the room think? True. One false. Wow. Incredible. Dissenting voices. That's what democracy is all about. It's false. He got his victim from Lloyd Center Mall. Yeah. But he's mostly based out of Salem. Jerry Brudos, I'm looking forward to talking about him sometime on the show. He's a little sneak peek. He made plaster molds of his victims' boobs and then put them on the mantle of his home. And then when he was caught, his wife was like, I had no idea he was doing that. And I'm like, he fucking put the trophy over the fireplace. He's an interesting story. Look it up, Jerry Brudos. All right, number 3, Dan Jamey. What was the name of the murdered sex worker who haunts the second floor of the White Eagle Saloon? Is it A, Jenny, B, Rosie, C, Jamey, or D, Lil?
Well, I have to go for the narcissistic option, Jamey.
Yeah. It is Jamey spelled with an I-E, though. Which
That's fine. That's fine.
What does the crowd think?
Lil.
Lil? You guys think it's Lil? Rosie. Ooh, Lil and Rosie, between Lil and Rosie. Oh my God, guys, it's Rosie the ghost. Apparently, like I said, a murdered sex worker who haunts the top floor of a McMenamin's place, which is different from McMenamin's because usually those places are haunted by the souls of their former employees. That was pandering mostly for Joe Rogers. All right, number 4. True or false? The term Shanghaiing, I understand that is problematic. Shanghaiing alludes to being drugged and trafficked into either naval work or sex slavery and was common in Portland's underground tunnels. True or false? And Jamey.
According to all of the first dates I go on when I get told this story, true.
That's unfortunate for your dating life, is that they're always like, by the way, we're in a bar right now, and I could, like, drug you, and I could just put you underground. But you'd be alive, don't worry. That's just when it starts. True or false, room? Yeah, it's true. That one's a softball. That one's a softball. It's true. Yeah, Shanghai, big deal over here on the West Coast. San Francisco, too. That's where the term Mickey Finn comes from, which is what they used to call a roofie back in the day because the Irish have always been oppressed. See how I brought back to that? Yep. That's my brand. All right. One more for you.
Okay.
Multiple choice. You having fun?
Feeling good, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Colin, for having me.
Yeah. Make some noise for Aunt Jamey. So this is a semi-local, right across the river, Vancouver, Washington. Which Vancouver, Washington serial killer was executed by hanging in 1993? Was it A, Gary Ridgway, B, Leonard Lake, C, David Parker Ray, or D, Wesley Allen Dodd?
Wow, so many names.
So many names of guys who probably don't like ladies.
Yeah. Which one sounds the most Vancouverish?
Yeah, right? That's the thing. It's like, which name associates a beer tax with it?
Which one?
It's my only quibble with doing shows in Vancouver is that I have to pay $5.75 for a fucking PBR. That's criminal. All right.
Would you say the names one more time?
Yes, I would. I'm sorry. I got detracted. Gary Ridgway, Leonard Lake, David Parker Ray, Wesley Allen Dodd.
Lake for
You think it's
Washington.
Leonard Lake?
They have
Yeah.
lakes in
They
Washington.
do got lakes up there. Yeah.
All right, thanks for the
I think
help,
it's
Fran.
Leonard Lake. All right.
Leonard
The whole crowd,
Lake.
the whole room thing is on the lake team.
Washington.
Interesting. You think it's the last one? Oh, we do have this. I love Descent. That's yeah. It's Wesley Allen Dodd. Yeah. Horrifying case. Go ahead and look into it right before bed tonight. It'll make you sad. But those are all the trivia questions I got. I think you had a great outing. What about you?
Yeah, this was so much fun.
Thank you so much.
Colin.
And Jamey, everybody. All right, guys. Well, that's our show. That's all of our panelists. You have a good time. Hell yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let's make some noise for all the panelists you saw up here tonight. Great crew of folks. Great crew of folks. Make some noise for Cody, Joe, and Joe here at Covert Café. We got shows all the time. Follow us on Instagram, Saturday and Sunday nights. I'm behind the bar hanging out. I'll tell you jokes for fucking free. I don't give a shit. We'll talk murder for nothing without a microphone. You love it, all right? And we got a tip jar back there. There's a QR code on it if you want to show us some love. I would sure appreciate it. But we do these every first Monday of the month, so come back and see us in November. See us on fucking Friday, 10/17 at Coffee Beer, 7 p.m. Flyer in the back. Take a picture of it. Collab with Portland Culture Club. Gonna be a damn good time. But you guys for tonight, get home safe. Have a good one. Fuck ice, and I love you.